Heidi ho, neighborinos. I am back today here to do the next episode in the grandiose Yuri on Ice. And yeah, the episode 1 was pretty freaking fantastic, so I'm really kind of hoping the actual quality continues in this episode. And then YouTube's now kicked in. And now YouTube's not kicked in because I've turned it off. But yeah, so kind of hoping this anime just continues the way it's going because this show was pretty freaking fantastic. I did like how Map was presenting the actual ice skating itself. It looked pretty remarkable. So if this continues and it actually goes down a good route, then I'm completely content. I want to see where these characters go. I want to see what Victor can actually do. I want to see where Yuri can go. I want to see where other Yuri can go. I want to see what this anime may bring because it looks like it could bring some stuff. As if as if my rambling made any sense. I need to kind of bring that over here. I need to bring this over here because we've got 59 seconds to go until the new episode is out. So yeah, kind of wanting to see where this anime goes. One side note, I'm actually not doing anything for Bungai Stray Dogs anymore because apparently people kind of don't really want to kind of hear me talk about it and kind of trash it too much, so I won't be kind of reacting / reviewing it anymore because don't want to kind of let you just sit there for 35 minutes straight and just watch me kind of just trash it. So to save you that, I won't actually kind of cover it to kind of see whether or not everything's working. Everything is bloody working. Right, we've still got 30 seconds. So yeah, what I might do instead is might just cover the manga. Like I might just kind of catch up and maybe catch up with the light novel as well and just kind of just do it that way. Because I believe probably that might be the best option. Still got 10 seconds to go. But yeah, so let's see what this show can bloody bring. Right, okay. It's time to refresh those pages. Because it always, if you don't refresh the page, it doesn't actually show the subs. It just shows the raw. I'm like, man, if I could watch it raw, I'll watch it about an hour ago. To Yuri's Drama Utopia. That's good. I like it. I like it a load. Right. Alrighty ho, neighborinos. We are starting this in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're starting now, so be ready, fambos. Oh, we saw the opening straight away. Alright, this is good. This is what I needed waking up to. I need my wake-up call. It's like the best opening of the season. Nah, cool. Even the opening is just so freaking fantastic. Man, this show. I have such high hopes for it. I swear he just... Oh, he buffered. I swear to God he says, don't stop arse now. Like, arse, not us. He says arse. I keep on hearing it. Like, is he saying that or is he not saying that? I know he's saying us, but it sounds like arse. Kind of realised my hair is going a little bit weird. There we go. It's better. It does say arse, but it just sounds like if you catch it at a weird tempo, it sounds just like arse. It's kind of weird. Man, it's so beautiful, the opening. It's one of those mapper openings. It's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of, in a little bit of a weird way, it kind of reminds me of Terror Resonance, if I ever say that word, Renaissance Resonance. I kind of like how they juxtapose the drama and then the comedy as well. It kind of works really well. 3. Toy Swim Club, eat your diamond heart out. Victor be beating you. None of that Haru here. We've got Victor. It's like one of those before battle speeches. I like other Yuri as well. He's cool. Hello, commentator. Hello, hello, hello. Damn those tones. Damn those tones. I like Victor. He's pretty cool. He's got it all over the wards, remembered. Hello! She's got a case with him on it. Damn, the animation's so fluid. But damn it. Them mappers. Them mappers. Victor is so bloody cool. I love him. What's two Yuri's gonna do? Man's getting toned. Feels like Midoriya's one from good old Boku no Hero Academia. Oh damn, son. I quite like how they present Yakov. He kind of seems like a really like one of those characters from like a '90s anime. So the way he moves and talks, like the way he animate, the way he's animated, it kind of is what I'm trying to say. I'm saying straight from the '90s. Also, quite like how it's presented as well. The actual like kind of backgrounds themselves, they're presented really damn well. Kind of makes you realize that Mappa does know how to animate sometimes. Most of the time, they actually do really fracking amazing animes and really well animated animes. I like those three. I quite like where this is going. I like other Yuri. He seems like the good kind of edge to the show. I thought it was going to be a husbando war kind of anime, like people just going to be wondering who the best boy is. You know what the problem is? When the ice game is going on, I feel so transfixed that I forget the subs in the bottom. I'm like, oh Christ, I've got to pay attention to the subs. Because it's so transfixing. I'm like, man, subs are still there. When the subs actually don't spell Yuri's name with two U's, I swear in the actual like mal listing he has two U's in his name. That's how to differentiate between the two. Drama. Damn, this show is pretty good. I felt like the show's always going to be who's got the best butt. Let's have a bit of the show. Yuri. Doing it again. The actual like ice game is transfixing. That was pretty cool as well. Question is, who has got the best butt? Because the framing does like to put their butts in the view. Jeez. All right. Ooh. He's gonna give it all the arrows. I like this guy. Oh man, it's already over. I'm disappointed. It's already over. I kind of want more. I got to wait until next Tuesday, like Wednesday. I forgot what day I was on a second now. I was like, oh Christ, it's Wednesday, isn't it? Oh man, this show is so freaking good. I still love the ending as well. It's just one of those unexpectedly awesome endings because it incorporates 21st century into what would a person, how would a person get noticed nowadays, and it incorporates it into it. It uses the whole entire thing of Instagram and the internet and YouTube and stuff like that. I think it's really, really well done. It's one of those things you kind of, it's a small detail that really does actually kind of almost work so bloody well. Let me explain myself, actually. I'm beginning to realize that. I get really good points. I'm like, can I even explain myself sometimes? I can't. But yeah, it really does work, and it just really lends itself well to having this all around. So I like it. I really do. I love his anime. His anime has actually surprised me so much. I love the dynamic all these characters have together as well. I like other Yuri, the Russian Yuri, which is, I swear, spelled with 2 U's. He's pretty cool. I like how they kind of they almost have two personalities. They're not just, hey, this is me and I want you to be my coach, fam, before I get pissed off, Moy. Yeah, he ain't just that. He actually has the other side to him as well. It's actually kind of neat to see. It's actually one of those things that it isn't just painting him as this arsehole, but he has his other kind of more slightly different personality. So he kind of has that. It kind of just adds another edge to his character, and I really do like it. Will they break the ice, so to speak? I don't know, but I don't know what I don't know how to express myself. I just kind of really like it. It's one of those shows that just constantly just does it for me. It's like it's been 2 episodes, but I really like it. I think it's one of those things that hopefully, if it does continue this way, it just get better and better, and it gets to a point where it ends, and I'd be like, "Fracking hell, it's ended. Don't do this to me now. Come back, Yuri on Ice, because I need you right now. I need my Victor, because freaking hell." He gives Haru a run for his money. I was like, woo. Don't know what to say after. I'm like, damn it, Victor, man. You're getting me. You're getting me. You're winning me over, Moy. But I don't know. One thing I will say that it doesn't kind of irk me in any way, shape, or form. It's kind of one of those things I want to say is the story itself is kind of conventional. Like it isn't straying away from any genre conventions we haven't seen before in its sports genre. But is that a bad thing? Not at all. Like, if it just keeps to conventions, it's completely fine. In essence, I quite like the drama it's actually posing in this anime, because one of those things that when another person comes in, normally the protagonist might technically feel a little bit undermined by him because he has more potential than he does. So he'd be like, oh, I can't do this. Get me out of here right now because, Jesus freaking Christ, I have no potential. I need to get out of here. Yeah, it's conventional, but it doesn't kind of take away from the show, because the dynamic these characters have, it kind of just almost takes everything away that you would kind of get pissed off about, and just kind of makes it a lot better. That's what I think. The characters kind of make the show. That's why it kind of allows you to enjoy the conventions, because the characters are freaking great. I mean, I didn't expect to like other Yuri, the 2U Yuri. I think it's if that's how you spell his name, Yuri, we call him. Yeah, I didn't think I liked Yuri so much because the way they kind of presented him, he's a complete asshole. But the kind of different shots of him kind of being a more comedic fashion kind of added a nice dynamic to him. He actually has the other side to him, but he has a goal. He wants him to choreograph an actual kind of like program for him. Like, he wants that goal. He's going to achieve it, so he ain't going to give up. So you can see he has his aspirations and his goals. So there is actually more to him. And in essence, I quite like what other Yuri said at the end as well. And he's like, when other Yuri said, look, okay, I want you to actually become my coach. That's what I want in life. I want you to become my coach. I want you to actually choreograph an actual program for me. And then he says, I just want to eat pork cutlets with you. You can just see the difference in characters. Yeah, it's one of those conventional ideas, but it just really works. I really like it. It's one of those things that's kind of like, it doesn't stripe away from anything, but the things it kind of keeps to, it kind of makes it a lot better because the characters are freaking fantastic. That's what I'm trying to get at. It really works because of that one reason. And plus, on top of that, fracking hell, the animation is transfixing. Like, whoo! Whew. Man, those ice skating moves. I was kind of like, guys, I need to read the subs right now. I can't read the subs because it's just, I'm getting too engrossed. I'm getting into this too much. I'm kind of sitting there going, guys, I need more of those ice skating moves. Guys, I need those quad flips because they look bloody fantastic. Because it's one of those things. I've always said it. One of the major things of the show that have to actually nail is the actual ice skating. They can't just give you a half-ass kind of show and have ice skate. Well, say that again. They can't kind of make the ice skating half-assed because it destroys the immersion. The whole entire thing when it comes to ice skating is the fact of the immersion of the actual kind of ice skating. Ice skating is a transfixing kind of sport, if you can call it. I think you can call it sport. Kind of on a label, and it's actually completely incorrect. But it's a transfixing kind of idea. You are going to get transfixed because the person on the ice has to actually kind of bring you in. The anime has to do that as well. It can't just give you half-assed things and break the immersion because it just won't work. It'll completely destroy the whole entire anime as a whole, because it's one of the other things this anime hinges on, is the ice skating itself. So what it needs to do is actually kind of bring you in using that, and it does it freaking damn well because the animation is bloody fantastic. It's transfixing. Because again, I think I did mention it last week in my kind of post wrap-up episode thingamajig. I think I did mention the fact is that ice skating is a very elegant idea. It's one of those things that is, whenever I see it on TV, I'm like, fracking hell, I wish I could do that. Like, it's one of those things. So it does really work. So this anime does do that. It does it really damn well. So hopefully as time goes on, it won't lose budget and kind of just make it all half-assed, because it needs to kind of bring you in. It can't just break that immersion. It needs to work. And so far, it's done a commendable job with it. It's done a fantastic job, because I'm sitting there going, bloody hell, mate. Like, there's subs on the bottom of that show, but I ain't reading them because animation's good. I was like, that's how I see it. That's really how I see it. I love this anime because it just brings you in using the animation. And it also brings you in because the actual, as I said before, the characters are great. So they actually kind of adds another level of immersion to the show, because you really kind of buy what Yuri's saying. The Japanese Yuri, not Russian Yuri. Yuri. I said Yuri just then. Yuri. The Japanese Yuri. Like, he can buy what he says. Yeah, he's a conventional protagonist in this kind of genre. He's not striving away. Actually, use my bracelet. I'll take it off. He's not striving away from anything. But you can buy him because he's relatable. He's one of those characters that you kind of just get behind because you've seen a lot of him, so you kind of know him. So you can actually get behind him because he's that kind of character. So I like him. Yeah. Again, it ain't straying away from anything, but it works. Because it does everything else eloquently. That's what I'm trying to get at. It just does it eloquently to a point that I just really can't be angry with it. I can't just say, "Oh, fracking hell, mate, get off this show," because it's fracking awful. Because it ain't. It's freaking fantastic. It's like about 8.5 so far. So it keeps it going, gives him all those arse shots. About a 10 out of 10. Because I believe this show does like its arse shots. Like it really wants you to kind of sit there and wonder who's got the best butt. I'm kind of sitting there going, mate, I don't fracking know right now. I need more time. I need more time to decipher the butt levels. Like I need that time. It's like a mathematical equation. Who's got the best butt? Is it Yuri Japan? Yuri Russia? And he just like kind of just subtracting it ends up just being Victor. Because guy's freaking transfixing, you know. Like I like the way he has that elegancy to him as well. That's the other thing I really like about Victor. He has that elegancy to him. Like it comes with his character, but he does do the job, and the VA does an amazing job conveying his character. It just really does work for him. You kind of just like him because he has that kind of like, you don't know whether or not he's insulting you or he's actually like kind of just talking to you normally. Like it's like one of that thing I think Yuri mentions, that I don't know whether or not to feel completely insulted or anything else, because it's him and the way he speaks, it kind of doesn't undermine you because he has that elegancy to his like kind of speech. But he just is such a freaking awesome character. I really do like him. I like his comedy as well, because he just really, really is funny. Like from time to time, he's really hilarious. Like I didn't expect this show to be that kind of hilarious, but the direction this anime is going is freaking fantastic, and also the anime opening is. I just wipe my glasses. It's top notch. It's bloody good. It's like it's one of those things I didn't expect to be that good, but it's freaking fantastic. So yeah, if you ain't watching Yuri on Ice, you come into this like live stream going, "What the F is this guy talking about?" Yeah, watch Yuri on Ice. You won't get Yuri, but you get guys instead on ice, and it's actually pretty transfixing, I must say. And you also get butt shots constantly. Like, that's just the other thing to note, but. Man can't complain when you get nice arse shots. But I don't know what else to say, because I think I covered most things I wanted to talk about, because I think the actual kind of bulk of this show is really hinging on the whole entire idea of the ice skate, and it actually does convey it really damn well, so I really can't complain. I really can't say anything that's really kind of wrong. I guess the major thing people might just take away from it is how conventional the storyline is, how conventional most things that are presented in the show are, but it doesn't really kind of, as I said before, I kind of don't want to kind of beat a dead horse at this point, but it doesn't really kind of take away from the show, because again, I will say this, sometimes when a show keeps the conventions, it kind of doesn't work too well, because it's a been there, done it, but kind of idea. You don't want to kind of watch something you've seen about 15 billion times. You want that done better. But there are times when a show keeps the conventions, but it does it really damn well, but you just don't care. And I think Yuri on Ice kind of is that. I think a lot of people did kind of just mention that it kind of does keep the conventions, but I think for me, I kind of do see that. I see that people might even speak, might mention, yeah, boy, this actually has some conventions to it. I've seen another kind of sports genre animes, but I ain't complaining because it's good. I don't know. I quite like it. I think it's probably, I can't remember the other sports animes I watched this whole entire year. Did I watch? I think I watched Princess Stride Alternative. That's a complete piss nugget of a show. So that one is out of the question. So this one's 10 times better than that one. But I don't know what any other ones I've watched this whole entire year. But does Cage even count? Because I don't even know if Cage even. Jesus freaking Christ! I just realised there's an AMV for Hybrid of the XX on the side of my actual tab, and it's just boobs in. I'm now kind of like, what the F's going on? I'm kind of really distracted by it, but. I completely lost what I was speaking about just then. But, yeah, it's completely lost what I was speaking about. Yeah, I was speaking about the other, like, did KJ even count as an anime for sports? And I'm like, well, I don't know, because KJ does, and KJ is just like the best anime ever created. But, I don't know, this one's probably just the best for the actual drama and the actual humanization to it, if that's even a word. Just kind of, I like it. I really do. So I'm kind of trying to get at. And if any of you guys kind of say, well, freaking hell, mate, Joe, simmer down for a second here, boy. I know it's husbando season and it's got pretty freaking awesome guys in it. It keeps conventions. Why you kind of just like mention that, I kind of just don't mind. I really don't. Like, I don't mind a conventional story from time to time. If it's done really damn well, it's kind of directed really damn well, kind of written to a point that it doesn't kind of irk me, then I don't care, because it needs that edge to the show that it kind of makes it above all the rest of them, because otherwise it just keeps to certain things and it just doesn't do it well, then you just kind of feel like, why am I watching this? I can watch something else that's 10 times better than this. And yeah, but no, this one does it pretty freaking damn well. So hopefully it keeps this up. But the whole entire run of the season, it could be a freaking fantastic anime. It could be one of the surprises the whole entire year. Could, for me, almost beat ReZero. I don't know, because it just kind of has that thing that it kind of brings me in. I don't really like it. That's what I'm trying to get at. So hopefully my ramblings have made sense. Hopefully you have enjoyed the actual live stream, because it's actually been pretty fun. Sorry if I do sound kind of a little bit eccentric, it's because I'm actually really tired. And when I'm actually really freaking tired, I get really kind of like eccentric of how I actually explain my stuff. So if you ever see that, it's because I'm actually like on the verge of passing out of exhaustion. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. But yeah, so I think tomorrow might be reviews of the mangas I need to review. So I need to review Noragami 69 because I did do a live stream, but I do want to kind of bring some more kind of things into the review. I also got to do Overlord at chapter 18.5 because I didn't realize it came out, and it kind of like went, hey mate, 18.5's out. I was like, okay. And I think as well Medaka box tomorrow as well, and it's Keyjewel. So do be on the lookout for that. So yes, if you have enjoyed the live stream as a whole and you do want to leave a like, do leave a like, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. I have no idea how long. Oh, 36 minutes I've been live streaming for, I think. No, it's about 40, I think. If you want to have freaking hell. Tangents, Joe, don't go on them. If you have enjoyed my content as a whole, and you do want to leave a sub, if I can say the words, do leave a sub, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. And I have actually passed 500 subs. I'm actually on 510. If you want to be the 511th or 12th or 13th, because I have no idea where I'm at the moment, then leave a sub, because you will join the family. You will join when my live streams go up, because I tend to actually kind of go up most of the time just before the show airs, because I believe that's the best way to do it, because it kind of gives time to people to actually kind of just like, hey mate, episode's coming out. So yes, if you have enjoyed the live streams as a whole, you want to leave a like, do leave a like, because it does happen quite a bit. If you've enjoyed my content as a whole, you do leave a sub. Do leave a sub, because indeed it does happen quite a bit. But with all that said, been driving until tomorrow, I shall see you guys later. Sorry I did not do a Bunga Stray Dogs one, because I didn't want to I kind of hit that mindset. I just don't want to talk about it anymore, because all I will do is trash it. So I won't do it. So I'll save you 35 minutes of me trashing the show. So that's why I didn't do it. So yes, till tomorrow, I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.